My dear students, today we are going to learn about the lesson Sir C.V. Raman. Glossary. Give up means leave or stop or surrender. Secure means obtain. Put up with means bear and tolerate. Fish out of water, a person who feels uncomfortable or awkward because he or she feels he or she doesn't belong to the company he or she is in. Sight means seen. Banner means a long piece of cloth with a message on it that is carried between two poles or hung in public places. Put on means wear. Curiosity, eagerness. Voyage, journey by sea. Matriculation equivalent to today's first year PUC. Sir C.V. Raman was a great scientist. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for his work on scattering of light and his discovery of the effect of light rays, Raman effect. The government gifted him 25 acres of land to carry out further research work. Raman Institute was the dream child of Sir C.V. Raman. Sir C.V. Raman was born on November 7, 1888 in Trichy. He was the son of Chandrasekhar Iyer and Parvati Amal. Chandrasekhar Iyer was a professor of physics at Hindu College, Visakhapatnam. Raman studied there at the Hindu College High School. He was very much interested in science from his boyhood days. Even as a boy, he had made the model of a dynamo during his school days. He borrowed science books from college students and read them. Thus, from his early days, he showed great interest in science. Unfortunately, he used to fall sick every now and then, and he was not able to attend school regularly. In spite of his poor health, he got first class in his matriculation examination when he was only a boy of 12. He passed the intermediate examination from Hindu College and joined Presidency College Madras for his BA. His relatives wanted him to give up science and take history and economics as his special subject for BA. Since Raman had made up his mind to study science, he took physics. He passed his BA, securing the first rank and a number of prizes. He passed his MA Physics in January 1907. These two paragraphs, it was explained that C.V. Raman's childhood days and about his education. Sir C.V. Raman was born on 7th November 1888 at Trichy, where he got birth, Trichy. He was the son of Chandrasekhar Iyer and Parvati Amal. His father's name was Chandrasekhar Iyer and mother's name was Parvati Amal. His father was famous physics professor in Hindu College in Visakhapatnam. He studied in this college. Who? C.V. Raman. C.V. Raman studied in the same college. As he was interested in science, he made model of a dynamo. He read many science books. As he was not well, he couldn't attend the classes regularly. He got first class in matriculation examination. He passed intermediate examination from Hindu College and joined Presidency College Madras for his BA. For graduation for BA, he joined in Presidency College Madras. He did not go according to his relative, but he took science, physics. He secured first rank in BA and got number of prizes. He passed his MA Physics in January 1907. Third paragraph. After his MA, Raman wanted to go to United Kingdom for higher studies in science, but his health broke down again and he could not go. This was the highest disappointment in his life. His relatives asked him to give up his study of science and take a competitive examination in Calcutta. In history and economics, Raman did so and got along well with his new subjects. He got the first class in competitive examination and was appointed Deputy Accountant General in 1907 at Calcutta. His relatives perhaps felt happy to see that Raman had settled down well in life, but Raman was not happy. How could a scientist like Raman put up with the life of a Deputy Accountant General? He felt like a fish out of water. He felt like a fish out of water in his new post. But he still had hopes of becoming a scientist and was waiting for an opportunity. Paragraph 4. Even as Deputy Accountant General, Raman mixed his scientist and took interest in science. One day, while returning from his office, he saw a banner outside a building on which was printed the Indian Association of Scientists. At the sight of that banner, Raman got off the moving train and went to meet the scientists who had gathered in that building. Sometimes later, when he was in Rangoon, he learned that an institution had bought a piece of modern scientific apparatus. He hurriedly put on his clothes and went to have a look at it. Such was the interest he had in science. Now I will explain these two paragraphs. After his MA, Raman could not go to the UK. And his health was upset because, as you know, that from childhood time he was ill. He took competitive examination, performed well, and became Deputy Accountant General in 1907 at Calcutta. His relatives felt happy. He felt like a fish out of water in new post, but he had interest in science. He had keen interest in science. He still had hope to become a scientist. So he mixed with scientist. Raman, after reading the banner, the Indian Association of Scientists, got down from the train and met the scientist there. Once he went to Rangoon and saw a modern scientific apparatus. He had great interest in scientific programs like this. Paragraph number 4. In 1911, Raman was appointed Special Accountant General for the Post and Telegraphs in Calcutta. But when he was offered the post of professor at Calcutta University, he jumped at that offer and accepted the post gladly. After working at Calcutta University for 15 years, he became the director of Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore. The Raman Research Institute was started in 1948. Raman resigned his post at the Indian Institute of Science and became the director of the Research Institute. Here, he conducted his research in physics until his death. Here, students, in 1911, he was appointed as Special Accountant General for the post of Telegraphs, where in Calcutta. He became a professor at Calcutta University. Then he became a professor in the university. There he worked for 15 years. How many years? He worked for 15 years. Later he became the director of Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore. Raman Institute was started in 1948. When it was started? In 1948. He resigned his post there and became director of the Research Institute. Here he conducted his research in physics until his death. Next, paragraph number 6. Raman was a great scientist throughout his life. He was intensely attached to science. For the sake of science, he gave up the highly paid post of Special Accountant General and accepted a professorship at Calcutta University. He would forget all about food and rest while he was at work, and his wife had often to tell him that his breakfast or coffee was getting cold. Like all great scientists, Raman had a lot of curiosity. Earlier in his life, while on a voyage to Europe, he saw the wonderful blue of the Mediterranean Sea. This led to his work on the loss of light scattering in liquids, and it ended in his discovery of the Raman effect. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for this in 1930. Raman was a kind man. He helped people when they were in difficulty. When he was working as the Deputy Accountant General, a villager went to him with some badly burnt 100 rupees notes. Any other person perhaps would have turned the villager away. But Raman took pity on the villager, examined the notes himself, and allowed the villager to exchange the burnt note for new ones. Once at the Raman Research Institute, a candidate was not given admission as he did not do well in his test. When his traveling allowance was paid, the candidate found that he had received more. He returned to the office to pay back the excess amount. When Raman came to know of this, he liked the candidate's honesty and admitted him to the institute. The candidate was not able to make out why he was admitted. When he had not done well in his test, it seems Raman told the candidate, I have admitted you to the institute because of your character. You are not very good at physics, but I can teach you. During his lifetime, Raman received a number of honors and medals. In 1929, he was knighted by King George V and became Sir C.V. Raman. A number of universities honored him with a doctorate. He was a member of many international scientific organizations in 1954. The government of India awarded him Bharat Ratna in 1957. The Soviet Union honored him by awarding the International Lenin Prize. Raman died on November 21st, 1970, at the age of 82. In his death, India lost one of our great sons and the world a great scientist. Raman was a great scientist. He is remembered by his experiments. Which experiments? Experiments on light Raman effect. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1930. He was a generous man. He helped a lot of villagers. We can easily know that he was a kind-hearted person when he exchanged the burnt note of a villager and giving an appointment to a person who was more honest in returning excess amount. He received a number of honors, medals, and doctorates. He was a member of International Scientific Organization. In 1954, he got Bharat Ratna Award, and 1957 he got the International Lenin Prize from Soviet Union, and he died on November 21st, 1970, at the age of 82. We lost a great son of our country and a great scientist of the world. Because of his scientific experiments, he was memorable in all the time. This is all about the lesson, students. Next class I will come with a new lesson. Till then, bye bye. Take care.